Okay, that took a little while. All right, we're going to take a look at assignment number one and show you some ideas of how you might want to accomplish this one. So, I'm going to go over to idle and start with just a new thing. So here we have to make a list, and the hardest part of this assignment is coming up with the thing you want to make the list about, right? So top 10 what? What do you want to make a list about? So here we'll make a top 10 list of bad names for boys. And then I have to make a variable, and it can be any variable you want. Like the name of it just follows regular variable rules. What makes it a list is when we put these in here. And you could put both of them in if you want, so you don't forget to close it when you're done, or you could wait till later. You're not going to put the number in here and say like number 10 is blank blank blank, or really what we want to do is our first bad name for boys, right? So what's our first name that we don't want to call our boys? I think Ocean or something like that. I don't know. I think that's bad. And then what you do, because we're creating strings, is that you keep on um, coming up with strings that you put inside quotes. Oops, double quotes. And you just keep on going until you have 10 of them. Now, if you'd like, you can go like this if you want to kind of organize it. That's up to you. And when you're done, you will end the list. So again, you could end it here. So just notice that you need a comma to separate each item in the list, but you don't want a comma at the end or the computer will think you're adding another one when you're ready to just finish it. So you can put this here. Again, like spacing doesn't really matter when you're creating lists, so you could do this. You could even do that. I like to just do it there. And I do like to put spaces or like a line for each one. Just makes it easy to read later, but you don't have to do that. That's not a requirement. And then you just have to print out, like to print this, you could just say, oh, I want to print names, or I want to print names at position 2, and then it will print that name. What you need to do is ask for an input. So you're not going to just say position 2, you're going to say, please give me a number, and that number is going to go here. The only thing, the trick that you have to remember, I'm just going to put this in here, you wouldn't actually do this, is that ocean would be considered number 0, and this is number 1, and this is number 2, and this is number 3, and this is number 4, obviously, right? So I have 5 things here, but I have the numbers are 0 through 4. Now the user's not going to know that, so when you say to input a number from 1 to 10, they're going to think, if I put in a number 10, that's going to give me the 10th one. But really, it's like the ninth one. So you want to say, like, okay, the person put in a number 10 and we called that num. I have to subtract 1 from it. So if they want to see your number top one, bad name, Ocean isn't very exciting, is it, as a bad name? I got better as I went along. Um, so I'm thinking something like shawarma or something might be better. So you're going to input this number, but then you have to take and subtract 1 because they're not going to say I want to see number 0. They're going to say I want to see number 1, and when they see number 1, we want to show them number 0, so we have to subtract 1 from it. So that's really the only trick of what this one's going for. Other than that, you just have to make your list and kind of get used to how lists work. Again, you could put this in a loop if you wanted to and make it happen over and over again.